Mark, Mission Bravo must be a bit of a favourite of yours, and he got his head in front last time, and it was a hard-fought victory. He must have been pleased with the way he did it.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, he started the season in good form, narrowly beaten first time out, showed improvement second time and got the job done. Like for me, the pleasing aspect of the win was that he was able to settle in running. They didn't go a strong gallop, and previously he's fairly aggressive in his races. So it was good to see that he's not just a one-dimensional leader. He actually settled outside the lead and quickened. He did a really good job.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you about that because obviously, for those that don't know, you obviously trained this horse in Australia. I went back through the archives and found his Hawkesbury win. He didn't lead that day, but it was good to see him do it the sort of the reverse way last time, I suppose.
Yeah, and look, the puzzling part of his career is that he won on the turf in Australia, and now he just doesn't perform at all on there. But the all-weather's his track, and he finds another race on Sunday that suits him. He's maintained good form since his last win. We just had to wait until the right race came up.
He goes back up in trip as well. He's a course and distance winner, so I guess that holds no fears also.
No, not at all. And look, he went over to Happy Valley for a trial over 1700 last Saturday. Finished at the tail of the field, but that's what he does on the grass. But it was just a maintenance trial to keep his fitness levels up with a step up in distance.
You stripped the headgear off him as well. What was the thinking behind that? Just to sort of change a few things up with him, given that he's probably getting a bit older?
Yeah, look, you just got to get them thinking a little bit differently. He's been here a fair while now, but look, he seems bright and fresh and well in himself.
He's got a fairly good thing going with his rider too. Luke does seem to get a really good tune out of him, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. Look, they get on really well, and he's ridden him both times this season, and they get on pretty well. David
YING Rising looks a very interesting runner on debut. Obviously, this is his first run, but what he's done at trials has looked pretty impressive.
Yeah, I'm not sure the quality that he's been beating, but he's looked very impressive in his trials. It's good to see that he's transferred his Australian trial form to Hong Kong. He had 3 trials in Australia and he won them all. And he's come up here and won all his trials quite convincingly here. So I know Zach likes him, and hopefully he puts it on. You never know until you put him down on race day under proper pressure, but the signs are looking good.
What have been his sort of main or key attributes that you've seen so far? I mean, having a look at his trials, he does look to travel well, doesn't he?
Yeah, he travels well, and we haven't really tested him late. So he's done it under his own steam. He doesn't over-race. He does it quite stylishly. He's well educated. And in Australia, we did test him before we brought him here, and he really extended very well. So hopefully we see that on Sunday.
And you've mixed it up with him as well. So he's been up to Chung Fa. How has he dealt with all that as far as his sort of a piece of preparation? I mean, for these young horses going up and back, I suppose it can have an effect on them.
Well, worldwide horses travel, and I think it sort of stimulates them a bit. He's been up and back. His feed intake in Chung Fa is actually better than Sha Tin, more relaxed environment. So I like to get my young horses up there, and they get the use of that wonderful grass track.
Yeah. Just on this horse's history thus far, obviously, went back through sort of the notes, and he was with your sons over in Australia, so you're certainly keeping it in the family. And what was their opinion of him early doors?
He grew on them. Yeah. There was no huge rap on him when he first started, but as he got up to galloping and trialling, he always looked a very Hong Kong class horse.
I had a look at his pedigree as well, David. His mother actually stayed up over 1.25 miles. So do you think he's a horse who, in time, might sort of stretch out a bit?
Hard to imagine with the speed, but he's got, when you look at him, he's quite an immature, scopy type, and punters must remember he's only 3. So he won't be pushed too hard this season.
Just a nice horse to sort of get going, and I imagine you're looking forward to him.
Yeah, looking forward to seeing him step out, and hopefully he can produce his trial form.
Frankie, everyone's victory. Interesting horse on Sunday's programme. He's back in grade and he's back on the all-weather.
Yes, I think everyone knows this horse is back. It's good on the dirt. Yeah, so now he's dropped down to class 4. I think it should be a good chance. Only this time it's draw 12.
He's a bit of a hold-up horse though, Frankie. So how big a negative is gate 12? I mean, sometimes on the all-weather, a lot of the jockeys say that they want to be sort of out of the kickback and maybe wide. So is 12 necessarily the worst place?
You know, last season he draw 10. Hill Boom and White him. He also win the race, but I think similar to last time, he jump and maybe if he can get third, second, third, fourth should be okay. Yeah, second last. Yeah.
This is his third run of the season. Obviously, last time on turf. I mean, his form is sort of non-existent on the turf. Just when he gets into this grade, that's when he can be really dangerous, isn't it? I mean, he just struggles that bit in Class 3.
Yes. You know, Class 3, I also run him on the dirt, but you know, Class 3 is usually quite strong. He have two times he close, but still cannot win. So that's why I need to drop him down to Class 4.
Yeah, look at his record. This guy, I mean, 50% top 3 finishes. So he's, for his owners and everyone, his connections, he's been a really fun horse, hasn't he? Really.
Yes. Also, these owners really support me. So I think he's happy for this horse. Yeah.
Frankie, Massive Action is a horse that you're happy to go to the well again with. A 2-week break, but he was pretty good in defeat last time.
Yes. I think this season his form comes quite good. And last start he still finished close, finished fourth. And he's easy to ride. Just jump and lead in front. And if the jockeys hold the pace good, I think he will really close or he can win again. Yeah.
Yeah, he gets on well with Lyle Hewitson. Drawn gate too as well, so he's got another really nice draw.
Yeah, I think last time also draw too, but it's good. Good draws should be better for him. Yeah.
There is a bit of pace in the race. Now, having a look at it on paper, there are a few that like to go forward. Does your horse need sort of everything to go right in front to be seen at his best?
I think should be, if he can get a rail, should be better. Lead in front. I don't mind some horses maybe beside him, still okay. Yeah.
Frankie, talk to me about his head carriage. He just seems to carry the head a bit high. Is there anything that you read into that, or is that just him?
Just him, because when he comes to Hong Kong, it's like this. So that's why I put shallow on. So I hope he can drop down a little bit the head. Yeah.